Welcome to the Tom Henry Show. It's the last show of January. We're almost out of that and into beautiful February. I am playing shorthanded today. I 2 days ago lost my phone and my keys while biking, and I've not been able to put the pieces of my life back together since. I didn't get to shower today. My hair is greasy. I pondered wearing a hat, but I thought, it's not professional. You would never see Tom Snyder wearing a hat, a cap. But yeah, I'm basically ruined from this life event. So today's monologue, I didn't even get to prepare anything bad to say about the Arkells guy, Max something. We're going after him, but I didn't even he gets a break this week. He gets a reprieve. So today's monologue is about mistakes. Like, I made a mistake. It's about mistakes. So, in 1637, there was the Great Tulip Mania bubble, apparently. People were trading tulips for the price of houses. And then it all burst. And this was a great mistake. Yeah, that's what I'm going to tell my ungrateful wife when I give her a beautiful bouquet of tulips. I'm going to say, this costs the amount of a house in 1637. Good. Great. Also, historic mistakes. In 1986... there was the old Challenger explosion. Do you remember that? Yeah, that was tragic. And that was because of a faulty O-ring. Apparently, this is what did it, the O-ring failure. Yeah, I haven't seen a disaster this bad involving a ring since I proposed to my wife. She loves it. In 1990, this is also space-related, the Hubble Space Telescope went, $1.5 billion was wasted because of a mirror problem. Yeah, I haven't seen a mirror disaster this bad since I went into the H&M change rooms. You been in those? Yeah. Whew. In the year 2000, this was a huge mistake. Blockbuster rejected Netflix. They could have had Netflix for a mere $50 million, and they rejected them. Yeah, this is what I'm going to tell all those girls who reject me. I'm going to say, did you hear about when Blockbuster did it to Netflix? You'll be sorry. I'm glad they didn't buy them. We'd be in Blockbuster renting Love is Blind season 14. So this is the big event, yes. So I was at my friend Adam Christie's house, former guest. We were watching NFL football. And then I'm leaving his house. It's a blustery, cold winter night. And this, unrelated to the losing stuff, but important, I think. There's a man on the ground, basically folded in half. What? Yeah. No one can hear you yet. So he's drunk out of his wits. And this other guy, a good Samaritan, was standing over him. And this girl too. Actually, anyway. And they go, "Hey, can you help carry this guy home?" I go, "Well, how far has he got to go? He doesn't look like he's very mobile. By the way, what I just thought is the girl could have done it.
Taking your stuff?
No, so there was two people there. They go, we need to carry this drunk guy home. But they didn't even think that the girl could do it. It needed to be me. She held my bike while we dragged this guy over to his house. He's a nice guy, though. He's like, you guys are angels, but I'll tell you, I've been doing this dry January, and this really helped me actually be okay with it. Because I was like feeling this guy's dizziness from looking at him. And it was making me sick. And then we get the guy to his porch. He's banging his head on every brick wall there is. This guy had a little too much fun. But so I helped that guy home. That's a whole thing. And then I have to get to Comedy Bar. And stupid me, I took my bike. And it's like this snowy, windy, blustery night. So I'm biking along Bloor Street. Seemingly, when I get to the Comedy Bar, I've lost everything from my pockets. My pockets just had a full going out of business sale. And, so I do my set, I kill. Then I have to go back out into the horrible night, retrace my whole bike ride, just staring at an icy bike lane for hour after hour. No, it wasn't that far. I finally get to a spot, so get this. I lose my phone, my keys, and I also had a pen in my jacket pocket. I'm looking all along the bike lane. What do I find? My pen. I found the pen. So I got to go back to Adam's place. I have to sleep there. I can't get into first I come to my apartment. I go up the fire escape like the vagrants, and I'm just looking in my window at my apartment. I can't, there's nothing I can do. I'm tugging at the door luckily I was not able to just open the door that easily, so that's good news for me. But yeah, I can't get in. And all this, I had just made a decision in my head to complain less. I did. Made a decision in my head to complain less, and then this happens to me. So I sleep at Adam's. When you don't have a phone or keys, you become a ghost. Like, even people in front of you can't see you, really. And then I use Adam's laptop. I'm trying to get on any of my things. Gmail, can't click the link on your phone. We don't know this computer. Instagram, same. Can't even get into Hotmail, Facebook. I can't even get into the stupid ones no one wants to get into. I'm a ghost. Yeah. So I can't tell anyone I'm even alive. I can't do anything. Of course, no one cared. That no one even knew the next day. So I sleep at Adam's. Finally, I remember that somebody has a spare pair of keys, but my top door, the lock just changed, so they don't have that one. So I'm at Adam's, and I'm practicing jimmying locks open with a credit card, and I'm getting all right at it. I'm getting pretty good at it. Then, so I get in the bottom door, I get up to my door, I'm trying to jimmy the lock with a credit card. It's not coming open. I go upstairs to my neighbor's house, who's this sort of eccentric but very attractive man. And he comes out in his bath towel, and he takes the credit card. 5 seconds, breaks into my place. So thank you to my neighbor. And I got in and, putting my life back together. But I'm not right. I'm not right. And as Adam said, he said, the worst part about all this is you weren't even drunk for any of it. If you lose all your worldly possessions, it should be because you were as drunk as that fat party animal I helped to his house. I was completely sober. I've been sober for 25 days. So that's what happened. But I will say I was, I was at the coffee shop trying to figure out my next move. And I was, using their phone and whatnot. And the woman said, you seem to be taking this very well. So that was nice. I said, I'm quite upset. And so we'll be right back with our wonderful guest, somebody who would never make any kind of mistake, Natalie Norman, after the break. And we're back with one of Canada's nastiest, edgiest voices in comedy, the great Natalie Norman.
You always, I'm trying to do clean comedy. Why? I don't know. So whenever you say nasty, I'm like, stop.
Are you trying to do clean now?
Well, I'm trying to expand my horizons.
But you would agree you're known for a certain nastiness.
But am I? Because I remember a year ago, some comedian was asked who were like the gross comedians, and they said themselves. And they didn't even mention me at all. So maybe I'm not known for it.
So what, they asked one person?
Yeah.
That's your proof?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, if I said some of the jokes you had, which I won't.
Please don't.
Then people would see that you're quite.
I can be nasty.
Would you have one about hanging off a hook?
Yeah, but that's not something that I suggested. That was something a man.
You're still the one saying it. It's disgusting.
Oh, well, I'm sorry. Men are disgusting.
You're the one saying it.
Yeah, they said it to me, though.
But they're not saying it into a microphone.
You don't know. Controversial off the top,
You said you were saying you had a similar experience to my ghost experience.
Okay, so here's the thing about me. Mm-hmm. I know I lose things. I know you don't lose things. I lose things. I don't lock the front door of my apartment.
Okay. What's your address?
I almost gave it. I almost gave you my address. I don't lock the front door. I assume also like I have two doors in the front of my building. If you get up to the third floor.
Good for you.
Yeah, take it. You wait. Also, you passed all the other apartments and you're not going to take their stuff. I think it's like unlikely. Anyways, I let my landlord in when I wasn't there to fix a fan. Mm-hmm. And then I got back late at night and he had locked my unit. And I was sitting there and I just started crying because I was like, I never locked this. I don't have the key on me.
Yeah.
I don't even have the key on me. Mm-hmm. And I was just like, what am I going to do? Lucky enough, I have 2 to 3 people who have spare keys because I know I've done stuff like this before.
Well, it really is an amazing feeling. You're just there. You do feel like half a human. I guess we're all cyborgs at this point.
Well, and I also tried to do the card thing.
Yeah.
And I couldn't. And I was just like breaking cards.
The ease with which my neighbor broke into my apartment.
I'm suspicious of your neighbor. What's his deal?
He's I like to think of him as my Kramer.
Okay.
But I don't see him that much, and we're not that close.
I've been told I'm other people's. I used to have Amanda Brooke Perrin live on the main floor, and she said I was her Kramer.
You're a Kramer type. So you showed up today.
Yes.
Firstly, you just made a big deal about how you just hit your head.
Yeah, I hit my head. Are you never concerned when you hit your head? Do you never hit your head?
No, I'm just saying, like this was quite the entry.
This
you
is
came in, you're like, I just hit my head. I'm concerned. And then, I'm like, I'm sure you're fine. And then we're getting ready to shoot this thing, and your shirt is covered in some kind of goose feather.
Yeah.
Which you might be able to see now, but we took off like 4 layers of.
Hey, I got a new vintage jacket, and I think that something inside is broken. And I didn't realize until I started wearing a black shirt. And then I came here, and I was a mess.
And you were aware of the fact that we do this with cameras and...
Yes, and when I walked into the room, I said, fuck, I forgot my lint roller.
And then I got you one.
You struggled with it.
So anyway, I'm just setting up. Yeah, you are you have a Kramer insanity to you.
I do. And I actually think I came into your apartment today quite calm.
You did. I was doing my work. You were quiet. I was eating an egg.
With no butter.
Again, this is more proof of my life falling apart. It's just like ever since I got locked out of my house. I just got in yesterday, and then I had to go like right back out.
Okay, why'd you have to go right back out?
I had plans.
Oh, well, you could have canceled them.
You know what? It was the kind of plan where you already canceled it once.
Oh, yeah, you can't
I was
cancel
playing
that.
a game of cards with my friends, and I had already canceled the week before. So this was the makeup date.
That sucks.
You can't cancel that.
No.
I would have 100% canceled.
If you canceled, would they have been mad at you?
I think they would have been disappointed.
And you don't want to disappoint people.
No, I do not.
Okay.
I'm good for plans in that way.
Okay.
But I was giving them a lot of moments so that they might say, it's okay.
See, that
I
they're
was
not
going,
good
oh
friends.
my God, I spent all night. I was locked out, told them the whole story. And they went, so when we playing?
Okay, well, it shouldn't feel nice that they want to play with you so badly.
Yeah, it's nice. So what was I talking about? Oh yeah, the egg. Mm-hmm. So
No butter.
eggs also is a theme on this show that I am constantly pushing the fact that eggs are delicious.
Okay.
And other people say they aren't sometimes.
Well, I have some issues with eggs.
We'll get to it.
Okay.
So last week, I'm making a bad case for eggs because last week I posted a picture of a disgusting omelet I made, which was horrible.
What was so bad about it?
It fell apart.
Okay.
And today I made a soft-boiled egg.
They looked good.
It was decent, but you know what? I always question the ice bath.
Okay.
You know about the ice bath?
I don't know if you know this, but like I don't know how to make most things because I didn't grow up with a kitchen.
Okay, we'll get to that. So,
I really came in Kramer hot, eh?
When you make soft-boiled eggs, you're supposed to put them in an ice bath to stop them cooking.
Okay.
And I do it every time, and then I think, is this really doing anything? Mm-hmm. Today I didn't do the ice bath, and the egg kept cooking. It wasn't as good. And then, because of my disastrous life at the moment, I didn't have butter.
Which is...
So I'm eating the toast with olive oil on
No.
it. It doesn't taste that good.
That's hard. That to me is really hard.
Things are hard.
But I love bread with butter.
Me too. It's probably the best food on earth.
Truly. Mm-hmm. And it's always good and it's always comforting. So not having the butter is like...
It's such a kick in the head.
It's like sucks. Do you keep your butter out or inside the fridge?
Out.
Out. Good.
Well, I have a butter tray and I take
A chunk.
portion and put it in there.
Most people keep it in the fridge.
It's completely insane to do that.
Yeah, you're not living a life.
No.
Because you don't understand how good like fresh bread is with fresh butter.
Well, beyond that, is there anything worse than trying to spread cold butter into toast?
No, that's what I'm saying though. These people aren't thinking. Sorry, I feel very passionately
I'm
about
getting
this.
upset. Me too. Because it's one of the worst feelings on earth.
You're like hungry.
You know, the earbuds with the string.
I wear my earbuds with a string.
Me too.
Okay.
When those get tugged out,
Oh, yeah.
that feeling is equivalent to trying to spread cold butter into hot toast.
I feel that way about when my earbuds are tangled and I'm trying to go somewhere. That like it's so infuriating.
It's infuriating.
Like I'm like so like most people have their butter in the fridge, and if you're like you're like dragging it along, and you're like, what? This isn't going in, and I have to work
the
so
toast
many.
is getting holes in it.
Yeah, and I'm like,
The crumbs are going everywhere.
Muscles I didn't know I had. I don't want this.
Get salted butter. It stays fine. It stays.
Can you imagine
it
someone
tastes
having
better.
unsalted butter?
People do that too. They
It's
unsalted,
sick.
but it's sick.
What do you say? What do you have that much salt in your life that you can't have butter with salt?
But also the salt keeps the dairy fine on the counter. Did you know that?
No, I didn't know that.
Well, you grew up without a kitchen.
Exactly.
So explain this.
So when I was like 13, my parents bought a new house, and the house they bought was stuck in the 60s. So my mom decided to
They had kitchens in the 60s.
Okay, listen.
Okay.
Listen. So our original family home had a kitchen. I might have been younger than 13, but what happened is the new house they moved in ripped the kitchen out, planning on putting a new one in, and then my mom never put one in.
Never.
So like if you were to walk in the house today, this is why I'm like this. These are the people that raised me.
Yeah, I've known you this long. I didn't know you grew up without a kitchen.
Yeah. So like,
So
ask your questions.
how long did you live there?
Till I was like 18 and then like went to university and then moved back.
And they stayed there.
Oh, they're there now.
Do they still not have a kitchen?
So I'm going to explain to you. You walk into the house and what they have is they have, do you know those laundry tub sinks? Those giant white.
Yeah.
So that's what they have as the kitchen sink.
Okay.
Then they have like a very beautiful stove, but it's covered in like dishes.
Okay. They don't use it.
They don't use it. And then they have an old stove just sitting in the middle where an island would be. And then they also have an old dishwasher. And then it's all like exposed, but not like cool exposed. It's like the drywall clearly isn't painted. And they have 2 fridges.
I do understand you for the first time.
Should I start telling people this right away when I meet them?
Yeah, you should like print a business card that has this information, and then they'll like you basically.
No.
Yeah, like you have a disability essentially.
Well, I have a ton of disabilities.
Well, you have real ones, but
Yeah.
this should be count as one too.
Yeah, I didn't live with my parents for a full year when I was like 13.
Also, like your parents aren't poor people.
No,
They have a fine amount of money.
they're maniacs.
So how do they eat?
So when we were younger, there was a lot of eating out and like ordering in. There was also a period where my mom had like one of those like, I don't know, like a kitchen like pan that plugs into a wall.
Okay.
And she would make food like that. But I didn't, like I said, I didn't live with them for a full year. I lived at a friend's house. And
you were like, what's this room with all the...
oh yeah, at that place, at my friend's house, they would make me lunches for school. I never got lunches for school. So like, that was wild. But no one ever taught me to cook anything.
Well, this is terribly sad.
Is it sad? I think it is sad, but it also makes me me. You just feel sad.
Does that make it better?
I don't know. I'm trying to be positive about it.
No, you should. We love you.
Thank you.
You're welcome. And I don't know. Is there more about that? You didn't have
Probably.
a kitchen. You didn't have a kitchen.
You could, we used a lot of plastic dishes. I think my mom is responsible for the hole in the ozone layer.
It really is making me sad.
Why is it making you sad?
It's
insane.
It's so dismal.
It is dismal, but like at the same time, like to me, it fits with who my parents are. Like they're immigrants. Like I feel like my mom was just living her days back in Russia. She wanted to give us her childhood experience.
Bring a taste of the gulag.
Exactly.
So what was your egg opinion?
Oh, so I like eggs, but sometimes, once in a while, I'll like make myself eggs and then like get creeped out.
Yeah.
Do you have that?
Yeah.
So it's not that I hate eggs. It's just I wish to not get creeped out.
I think it's almost the classic egg experience.
Yeah,
Is
but that's
that from time to time you sort of recognize what it is. And it's...
So do you have to take a break from eating eggs?
Yeah.
How long?
a week.
I think mine's much longer.
Yeah?
Mine's like a month because I'm really freaked. But I'm weird with other food too, like that.
I was talking to somebody, actually a viewer of the show recently about this, and it is like there should almost be a name for the egg creeps.
There probably is.
Now, the one that I was talking to them about that really gets me is when you scramble eggs.
I know exactly what you're going to say, I think.
You do a nice soft scramble, which is a king's food.
I don't know if it's a king's food.
It is food of royalty.
Okay.
Delectable.
Okay.
But it will get these little white squiggles in
Yeah.
it. I know.
I can't. Now I
And
can't.
now that will give me the egg creep for, yeah.
Yeah, like that to me is like, what is this?
It's really a Faustian bargain.
Yeah, like I don't like it. And that's what sometimes I bake things. I know how to bake a bit. Cooking, no. Baking, I can do a bit of baking. And then you have to use a lot of eggs. And sometimes when I see that white, I'm like, ugh, thank God this is going into something solid.
When you bake, does it all take place in a laundry sink?
Basically.
Jell-O?
What do you mean Jell-O?
Jell-O doesn't count as baking.
I don't make Jell-O.
Okay.
What the hell? I'm not on a diet.
Is Jell-O diet food?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. It's like a 1950s housewife.
But if you were
Just
like,
eat Jell-O all day?
yeah, like, but it's big on Weight Watchers too.
Jell-O's big on Weight
They
Watchers?
like really like, if you're hungry, you should have a sugar-free, fat-free Jell-O.
Ugh.
Yeah.
Was Jell-O ever good?
I don't know if you've noticed there's like phenomenon on like certain algorithms on TikTok where they're going back to Jell-O desserts.
Yeah.
So I'm like, is it good? Because they keep on making them.
Well, okay. I have a couple things about Jell-O.
Okay.
When we were kids, sometimes we would make Jell-O with milk instead of water.
So like a pudding.
No, it's still formed like Jell-O, but it was sort of creamy. And that was quite tasty, in my opinion.
Okay.
And I like to do a Jell-O shot.
Do you actually like to do a Jell-O shot?
Yes.
You're lying right now. There's no fucking way I could imagine you in a bar doing a Jell-O shot. You drink old man liquor. You are an old man when it comes to your booze. There's no way you're doing a Jell-O shot.
Well, you're right about the old man liquor, but
Yeah.
I also like fun things.
You're really convincing us.
I like an event. Like, well, we're going to do Jell-O shots.
I can see that a bit.
Yeah.
Like as a silly thing you're doing.
I like doing silly things. I'm a very silly man.
I can't right now. I can't. I would never describe you as silly.
How would you describe me?
I would describe you as a gossip queen.
That's not true.
You're smiling.
That's not true.
Shut up.
I'm actually on a campaign against gossip
Okay, why?
because I find it toxic.
It is toxic. So when I say you're a gossip queen, I think you like hearing the stuff, but I don't think you put a lot of weight in it. I think you have a good amount of skepticism about the stuff you hear.
You know what I like more than gossip, but that's probably gossip adjacent?
What?
Is just sort of like talking about the way people do things, the way life works, the way people work.
Can you give me an example?
Like, we complain about like a comedian who did something corny
Right.
or stupid.
I think that's still gossip.
No, because it's more because we're all living this life and we're all sort of trying to figure out how to live. So we're like, look how this person lives.
Yeah, that's gossip.
No, gossip's like, did you hear who did this with who?
Well, because the way we say it, if we're talking about something like that, we go, did you see what that person did? It's gossip.
But gossip's more about things that are,
Salacious?
juicy, salacious. Yeah.
Yeah, but I still think to us, those things are salacious.
I have an opinion about gossip, by the way.
Okay, tell us.
Well, first of all, yes, I'm sort of on this campaign against it.
Mm-hmm.
I do think a certain amount of gossip is healthy and needed.
Okay, keep going.
You could put it in the category of venting. People need to get stuff off their chest.
Okay, but if venting is about personal stuff.
Yeah,
and
well,
like,
that's kind of gossip too, right?
Yeah, and also, like, when I hear you say venting, you're like, this person got this thing. And you
Yeah.
think that's important.
To some extent, but there's a very fine line.
Okay.
When it becomes bad for everyone.
Okay.
Becomes bad for you because you just become a bitter loser nobody's going to save you just because something bad has happened to you. And also it's bad for the other person, even if they don't know it, because it's just, people saying shit about you.
Yeah.
So there's a very fine line that you have to be careful with. Mm-hmm. But here's my other opinion about gossip. If you have an issue with somebody and it is settled, you talk to them and you settle it, that now is not a topic for gossip anymore. You have to take it off your gossip
I agree completely.
Shelf.
Because then did you actually just resolve it? Did you actually forgive them? What the hell? Why are we still talking about it?
Because people do this all the time.
They do it all the time. And you're like,
And you hear, so-and-so said they had this issue with you, blah, blah, blah. You go, we sorted that out. It's over.
Get over it.
It's over.
Let's move forward.
All right. Well, that's that on gossip. You're a gossip.
I
also have another opinion.
Okay. Go.
Women are allowed to gossip much more than men.
Why do you say that?
It's a female enterprise. And I don't mean to gender too much or to be too toxic masculinity or something.
Yeah.
But a man going around gossiping?
I got to tell you, my favorite type of man is a man who gossips.
No, but the kind we do, like I'm saying. But a man who's like, who slept with who?
Oh, yes, you're right. That's catty. Because
Exactly.
So look, this is the thing. I think I like gossip, but I don't like personal gossip.
Of course, I'm excluding gay men who are even.
I know you are excluding.
Who are even more allowed to gossip than women.
Yeah, but I think they're the most. They can be the most vicious.
I'm not kidding.
Okay.
You said that. You said that.
Okay. Well, and I love them for it. I personally, when it comes to gossip, I no longer care about personal people's gossip. You want to gossip about comedy? Fine.
Yeah.
I don't care about most comedians' personal lives.
This is what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
And that's pure capital G gossip.
Yeah.
The other stuff, that's our business.
Yeah. Business.
We have to have opinions about it.
But your personal, I don't care about what a comic is doing outside of comedy. I would never probably be their friend.
But you know, a lot of people do.
Yeah, and they're awful.
And you know, you so much as sniff at a person in the comedy bar, the next day it's in the headlines.
Well, that's the thing. It's like I've made a big point of like people telling me that kind of gossip, but I'm like, I really don't care. I don't know what's true, what's not true. I'm not a judge. I'm just going to stay out of it. You want to talk about who got a festival, who didn't get a festival, who deserves getting a festival. And I know that's not interesting to maybe someone watching this, but that's what I want.
Yeah, we need to talk about that stuff.
Yeah.
To vent and to understand our industry and to understand where our sense of taste lies.
Exactly.
That's what I always say when people say, oh, don't judge, blah, blah, blah. You actually have to judge to know where your sense of taste lies.
And we're all always judging whether or not we're saying it.
Now, you can still like somebody as a person, even if you don't appreciate their work.
Yeah. It's hard.
That's why I have you here.
That's so rude. So rude. I don't need you to like my comedy
I'm
either.
kidding. I love your comedy, other than
Okay.
the really nasty stuff. I don't.
So everything I do.
Well, just the really nasty stuff.
That's what, and I'm trying to get away
like
from
that
it.
hook one.
Which I haven't been doing a lot on stage, and I'm trying to get away from that because I think I want to get to the really funny stuff, and I think that's not as funny as I could
Well,
be.
I have an opinion actually about your sex stuff
Okay.
in general in your life too.
I know what it's going to be, but go.
Tell me what it is.
I think it's a way for me to not be vulnerable.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know.
I don't think you actually feel like that mega slut,
No.
but you really leaned into it for a long time.
I stopped though. I've been pulling away, and the reason I do it is because people don't ask real questions then. It's like a front. It's like, oh, here, I'm giving you all this. You don't need to know me.
And maybe a little way to get a little semblance of something that feels like love.
Yeah, well, that's obvious. Anyone who's like this is
It's
looking.
not that obvious, the things you let them do with you.
Okay, I don't do that stuff. I'm a bit of a prude.
I know. This is kind of what I'm getting at.
Thank you. I'm a good girl.
So this could be your new brand.
It is my new brand.
It is?
Well, I'm trying to like steer away from like super sexual stuff. I don't want to talk about it. It's like not as interesting. It comes with maturity.
You're maturing?
I think so.
I see you took off that disgusting ring.
What ring? Oh, my ring? I love that ring. I do love that ring.
Natalie, I'm bleeping that out, by the way.
Okay, I feel like you hate a part of who I am.
I don't think that's you. That's what I'm saying.
That's okay. Fair.
What, do you love that stuff? Why do you love that ring?
I just like the ring. I think it's a nice ring. It's like good quality. I love the designer. I can't afford her other stuff if I'm honest. That was the only thing I could afford from her. Oh my God. Well, I'm not wearing it.
It's absolutely, it makes me sick.
It makes you sick. You're such a Virgo. It's like crazy.
Why am I always hearing this?
Because the Virgos are known as the virgins. They're known to be prude. They don't want that stuff public at all. And you are that.
I told you not to talk about the virgin thing.
Could you imagine?
So, What about my moon and my rising and all that?
I forget. We actually are very compatible. I know that. But do you remember what they are?
No, but why do people always bring up that I'm a Virgo if I'm also a Leo?
Okay, so do you want me to explain this to you?
Yeah.
Okay, so
It's about me, so I do.
Yes, so the way astrology works is when you're born, the planets are in different positions, and each of the are in different signs, and each of the planets are in different. Sorry, each of the planets are in different signs, and each planet represents a different part of you. So your sun is your personality, but your moon is your emotions. Your Venus is how you show love. Your Mars is how you fight. Your ascendant is the way you put your mask that you give to the world. So for you, your personality is Virgo. I think you have a lot of Leo placements, if I'm correct, which is why, even though you're this virginal character, you still perform.
You heard it here first. It's because of my Leo rising.
Is it? I don't think it's a Leo rising.
Something like that. Leo something.
I think it's your Leo moon. I think you have a moon like me in Leo. Passionate, dramatic, but because of your Virgo-ness, reserved.
And I'm not going to make that joke.
What was the joke?
I was going to make some kind of joke about what age of girl do I like to date? In that, I'm a Leo DiCaprio.
Oh, that's so funny. It's so dumb. It's so funny.
It's so funny.
Yeah, because it's so dumb.
Yeah, and also
But it's also not true.
Not true. We're going to take a break.
Okay.
And I think maybe part of the reason you've matured is this new relationship here, and we'll get into that after the break.
Great.
Go ahead.
Hi, please listen to Tom Henry's podcast.
They're already watching it. This is in the episode.
Oh, okay. Thank you for watching Tom Henry's podcast. Please sign up for the Patreon. You'd be doing me a huge favor.
The Patreon's...
Sorry. Thanks for watching Tom's podcast. Keep doing that, and you might see more of me every now and then.
And Rod, you love AI and Nepo babies?
I don't love AI and Nepo babies, but I'll talk more about that in a different episode if you'd like, Tom.
Yeah.
Okay, I have a short one.
I'm not sure you'll be back.
Hi, thank you for watching the Tom Henry podcast. If you don't sign up for his Patreon, you're making a huge mistake.
Good one. Hi, everyone. So just watching football with my friends, and yeah, the Patreon's really dried up, so we need some more people. And Adam, go ahead.
Yeah. Hi, everyone. Adam Christie. Thank you for subscribing to the Patreon or even thinking about it. Just for thinking about it, here is Tom Henry's actual phone number.
And we'll black that out. Okay. I threw away 9 bags of garbage of clothes. And we're back with Natalie Norman. I'm on a mission, by the way, to get somebody to cry on this thing.
It's not going to be
including me.
I think I could get you to cry.
Well, after my whole keys and phone thing.
You should have taken a camera and made yourself cry. Do you have other topics you want to talk about with me, or was that
you know what?
It's on your thing, your card?
I actually did cry.
You did?
Yeah, because I'm just remembering because I got out my old phone.
Okay.
Because I have to use it now.
Yeah.
First of all, I miss my phone. It was my friend. I had the last iPhone mini.
Okay.
And I hate these large phones.
Really?
Yes. How does anyone like them? What am I carrying an iPad around?
I'm blind. Continue.
Oh. Well, I have amazing eyesight.
Okay.
And I just want a little guy that just fits in my front pocket and no problem. And so I had it, and I had invested in it recently. I bought it a new battery.
Oh, shit.
I was like going to make it go the distance.
Okay.
It's gone. And so furthermore, the real reason I cried is I'm looking at my old phone now, plugged it back in, and I'm looking at old photos.
Oh, no.
I'm looking at old photos of myself, and I'm going, that little guy didn't like himself.
Oh, but that's a nice thing to realize that you've grown.
No, I still hate myself.
Oh, okay. Sorry. So sorry. I mean, should we talk about that?
Sure. Let me get to the truth of it.
Okay.
I don't hate myself.
Okay, that's a lie.
I hate aspects.
What aspects?
A certain rigidity.
Okay, but that I think also is part of who you are, and like,
Yeah, exactly.
which ways do you want to be less rigid?
Every way I want to be groovy.
You don't want to be groovy. You
Yeah, I
don't
do.
like groovy
Yeah, I
people.
do. I like groovy people.
You like groovy people?
Do you know how many freaks I talk to out in the world?
I mean, yeah, but
Nonstop.
like me.
I actually liked this fat party animal I had to,
Are you this fat party?
the guy I had to carry home.
Did you get his number?
No, I know where he lives.
Where does he live? Close by?
I'm not going to dox him.
Well, but is he close by?
Yeah.
You should knock on his door.
He lives right by Adam Christie.
Oh, that's nice. You can go visit Adam. You can go
And
visit
I
him.
live close to Adam Christie.
You do live close.
So I actually liked the guy. And he kept going, you guys are angels.
I actually do see you loving that.
See, and he was kind of groovy. Like he had a bit of a hippie vibe.
I think he was drunk.
No, but I could tell he was cool,
Okay.
non-drunk too.
Am I groovy?
No.
What am I?
You were like neurotic.
Am I rigid?
No, you're not that rigid.
Okay. I am neurotic.
Neurotic's probably like one of the opposites of groovy and rigid. I'm rigid, you're neurotic. But you can go with the flow.
I can go with the flow.
You have a car, and I often ask you for favors with your car, and you've never
Said no.
said no.
Well, you know it's a good deal.
So that's pretty groovy.
I get food out of it. So.
I do buy you meals because you have no kitchen. It's my charity. I get to drop off.
I have a kitchen now.
Yeah, do you use it?
I try. I'm trying really hard. I'm really good at salads.
Salads are really good.
Yeah, I can make a wicked salad.
Yeah,
Yeah, and I'm learning how to make my own Caesar salad dressing.
that's nice.
Yeah, I got anchovy paste. Like I'm really going for it.
Good for you.
Thank you.
So what were we talking about? Oh, yeah. I cried because of my phone. Yeah, I guess that's it.
Yeah, I just feel like you had topics and I really,
You know what's sad to see?
what?
A young version of yourself taking selfies.
Why?
Because I think when you take a selfie, even not young, even current, but when you take a selfie, you want to prove to yourself that you look good.
So thank you. Because people think, like, in a weird way, I think selfies can be really helpful. So I know that it's to prove weight, but it's also like, you know, it's a way to be like, okay, I like the way I look. Mm-hmm. But people think they're like, oh, you're such a narcissist. You're like, no, I'm actually not. I just don't know if I like myself and I'm trying to see if I do.
Oh, definitely. I have that with my mirror look. People always catch me doing.
Yeah.
I'll look in mirrors like, and people will be like, ha, look at you, you're vain. And I'll be like, no, I'm trying to not look horrible.
Yeah, I'm trying to figure out what I look like and if I like it. And
if I have a way of moving my face that makes it look nice to me.
and if I'm okay with myself.
Exactly.
There we go.
But the sad thing about the selfies, I think, is that you see all the things you're doing to try to look like
What kind
a
of things were
version
you
of-
doing?
you know, just like anything you do to try to look, you know, an angle or, you know, because especially if you see them in retrospect, you see like 5 in a row.
Yeah, you know what
And you're like, oh, that was a young man who just like didn't feel okay
yeah.
and really wanted to get one where he felt okay.
So I think I agree with you because in this way, I have a folder on my computer of my really old selfies from when I was really fat. Mm-hmm. And those are hard to look at. Not because I was fat, but I could feel the pain.
The pain.
And I'm like,
And I can feel all the yearning.
exactly.
And I can remember all the things I was just hoping for so much. And
Well, like for me, it was like I took a lot of those selfies for the apps. And I was always like, I have this really fucked up fear of like men seeing those and being like, thinking I look one way. And then when they get to reality, they're like, you don't look like that picture, even though it was me. And I'm not like altering the picture. It's not like I'm putting like Facetune on any of those, but it's like a certain angle. And like, so like I remember feeling that sadness where I feel like, oh, I felt like I was tricking people, but tricking myself.
also, when do you know which is the real and which is not? because recently, for a part I was up for, they asked me to send in shirtless photo.
Whoa. Are you going to put them up here?
It's Harvey Weinstein's new picture.
Okay. Isn't he dead?
No, he's alive.
Oh.
He's making a comeback.
No, he's not.
Yeah.
Stop.
I'm starring in his new movie. No, so I had to take these shirtless pictures. And, you know, in one lighting, I look like Harvey Weinstein.
Stop. No,
But in another lighting, I look, not too bad. There's certain lighting where you get a little crease here that looks like the start of abs.
yes, I agree.
But but if the lighting gets washed out, you don't see that crease anymore, and you just look like.
Well, did you ask them what kind of lighting they were looking for?
I did not.
Well, there you go. Well, like, yeah, that we all have like better lighting. Like even
I sent them one that I thought was the most realistic.
Did you get the part?
I have a callback with Harvey. By the way,
Yeah.
I just saw a clip of Quentin Tarantino defending Roman Polanski's R of a 13-year-old.
Really?
Yes, there's a clip on Howard Stern, and he goes, they were down to party.
I can't.
It's insane that this guy gets to walk around at all.
It's absurd to me that these people aren't shunned.
And goes to show what kind of a society we live in. He says that.
And nothing happens
20
to him.
years ago, nothing happens. He insults Paul Dano and everyone loses their mind.
Well, who's Paul Dano?
Exactly, Natalie. No, we love Paul Dano. We love Paul Dano. Let's all get behind Paul Dano.
Who's Paul Dano?
This is the most important cause on earth. Let's get behind Paul Dano. Oh, Matthew Lillard's feelings are hurt. Let's get behind Matthew Lillard.
Matthew Lillard's feelings are hurt on what?
Quentin Tarantino insulted Paul Dano, Matthew Lillard, and Owen Wilson on a podcast.
Okay.
And it caused quite a stir.
Matthew Lillard, what
But
did
20 years ago, he went on national radio with Howard Stern and said Roman Polanski was in the right.
It's because people don't like these are their we're a mess.
We're a mess. We're not a civilization that operates very well.
I know. I just want to say Matthew Lillard, what an interesting character.
That's what you have to say.
But he is an interesting character.
I love Matthew Lillard from
SLC Punk.
Yeah, I never cared about that, but I'm a scream freak.
Oh, and he was so good in it.
So good.
So good.
What a performance.
But I feel like
when he goes, I think I gotta go to the doctor, man. Or something like that.
You really like Scream.
I've seen it 45 times.
Do you like all the Screams?
Up till 3 or 4.
Do you like the remakes?
No, I don't get into that stuff.
Okay.
I went to see 4 in the theater
and
in New York City, and it was a little rowdy. And I got very afraid that a Scream guy was going to come in and kill me.
Who's the neurotic one now?
I have a fear of being killed in a theater.
What? Mm-hmm. Why?
I used to fear theater shootings before they ever happened. And then they started happening.
Theater shootings don't happen that often, though.
No, but they do happen.
They've happened like once or twice.
No, more.
Really? Mm-hmm. So why did you fear this, though?
I just had the thought. I just was a worried child, and I thought someone could just come into here and start shooting, and you wouldn't be able to move.
I feel that way still about a lot of places.
I'm always planning my exit routes in there, and I feel much better, knock on wood, when I go to like an arty film that no one cares about.
I get it. That makes sense. But you know what? That's all films. You should go on an off-peak time.
That too.
Like I'm never.
Yeah, that too. Minimum, yeah.
Like for the big films, when everyone goes the first week, they buy the tickets and their seats. I'm like, you're a sicko.
Well, remember when Joker came out?
Okay.
They were actually warning of shooters.
Really?
Yes, because all the incels were so into Joker and they thought somebody might get this idea. Because also I think one of the theater shooters dressed as Joker.
I hate this.
Before, not for Joker, for Amy Schumer's movie.
Okay, this is so... What movie? Trainwreck?
Yeah, talk about a train wreck.
You know...
Okay. No, that was a tragic situation. But... yeah, so when Joker came out, they were warning of this.
Yeah. And
I went to see Joker. God knows why.
Yeah, why?
I'll tell you why.
Okay.
I was working in Halifax at the 22 Minutes show.
Okay.
And I was I'm sure, bored out of my skull because I was in Halifax.
Which is crazy. There is things to do in Halifax.
There's like 2 things to do.
Drink.
Yeah.
That's it. And eat.
Drink and go to Joker.
Okay.
So I went to Joker, and they're saying these warnings.
Yeah.
And I go, it's okay, I'm in Halifax.
No.
But yeah, there could be incels in
Yeah, it
Halifax.
happens everywhere.
And then I go, and the theater is next to gym, a Good Life Fitness.
Yeah.
And I go in, I'm already worried about the shooters.
Yeah.
And I look around me, it's like 30 single men alone with Good Life Fitness bags next to them. I left.
No, you didn't.
Yeah, I did.
No, that's
left.
How did you feel about? Did you go to? You went to the movie by yourself?
Yeah.
Did you feel like, I might be one of these men?
I don't care if I'm one. I know I'm not going to shoot the place up.
No, I know, but like, did you feel you were like, like I'm at this movie by myself? What does this say about me?
No, I have no fear of being an incel.
Oh, really?
No, women love talking to me.
Yeah, I think. Yeah, there was something you said in your monologue that I was like, "Shut! Oh, women rejecting you."
It's a self-deprecating joke. It's a classic comedy trope.
I get it. It's hard to believe when it's you.
Thank you.
I've seen women literally like just fall
Melt.
for you. Yeah.
Melt onto the floor
You remember? You know what I want to talk about?
when I go, hi.
Do you
Actually, I'm really tired. And they go, oh my God.
Do you remember? Okay, I don't know if you're gonna remember this. We were at the comedy bar, and someone came up to us and asked us both a question. They said, "Would you rather be hot or funny?" And do you remember what you said?
I'm sure I said hot.
Me too. And the person was like, "Don't you want to be funny?" I was like, "Well," and I looked at both of us. I go, "We know we're funny.
Done it. Been there.
Yeah, give us the hotness."
It's like when people say they wouldn't want to be famous. I go, what do you mean? It would just be fun.
Do you think it would be?
Well, not the mega famous, but
Like moderate.
some amount, yeah.
But I always think about that question because I'm like, if you're a comedian and you don't know you're funny, you should not be doing this.
Well, I wish some of them did know.
Well, that's obvious. There's a lot we could get rid of.
Nobody ever quits. It's
People
the thing.
quit.
Nobody quits.
You think they always come back?
Yep. They're like, oh, like I can't bring a specific person up. But sometimes it's like
I know exactly what you're thinking.
But sometimes it's like
I know what you're thinking, but without saying it.
But sometimes
That's how well I know you.
Okay, but sometimes it's like, oh, so and so got like a good, high-paying job.
Yeah.
Good for them. And now they're not doing comedy anymore. Good for them. Like,
Yeah.
great.
Well,
And you're happy for them, and they're out of your hair. And they still find like
they sniff back
a
into
month.
it.
They get a monthly, or they come back every 4 months, and they're like, "Yeah, I'm a comedian." And then they go, "Why am I not getting just for laughs?" You go,
There's so many.
"You're a corporate lawyer. Get out of my face."
You know what? There's so many diddly daddlers in comedy.
It's almost purely diddly.
That's the thing.
daddlers.
I do think like the core group of comedians is much smaller. Like there's a lot of comedians, but the real comedians, and I don't mean like necessarily they're good, but the real ones that want to do this is much smaller.
Yeah. About half the time, I don't really want to do it. So
I mean, most of the time, both of me, I can say this firmly, me and you are hoping our shows get canceled.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
We're miserable,
I
eh?
had a show on a snow day the other day.
I know, I was on it.
Oh, you were, yeah. And I thought, great, the show will be canceled.
So many people showed up.
15 people came out. Don't you people have lives?
That's literally, we're sick. We're both like, stay at home. We want to stay at home. We work 4 hours. We're 20 minutes a night?
Well, it's not the work. It's having to show up and do a show for 15 people, which I'm glad they're there. But
It was a fun show.
It was. Off the top, it was a slog. And anyway.
Hey, I had a great set.
Good for you.
Thank you.
Hope you didn't do your ceiling hook joke.
I didn't. Stop bringing it up. You're like obsessed with it. Do you sit here and think about the ceiling hook joke? Because I never think about it.
Remember when I got you to drive me to Long and McQuaid to return a piano?
I think about it all the time. I genuinely think about it all the time. Because that's the moment we realized you have ADHD.
Yes, and that we're both insane. So basically,
Yeah, I was gonna say, do you want to tell people?
yeah. So basically, I like sometimes I get things in my head. This might be more my OCD.
Okay. Well,
It's cool to have a lot of these things.
Well, we're mentally, yeah.
You ever see people kind of brag about it as though it's cute, and you're like, trust me, you don't want this.
Yeah, like people, a lot of people are like, oh, I have ADHD. I'm like, I have it. I don't want you to know.
No, I actually
to yourself.
I try not to talk about it on this podcast. When I had Nick Flanagan on, it came up a lot because he can't
sit
say
still.
more than 4 words in a row. And I'm going, and I'm like, I don't like to talk about it. I find the topic incredibly dry.
Well, you know what? A lot of people are just.
It's much like a piece of toast that you don't have butter for.
Okay,
That's what
calm
talking
down.
about.
Calm
What?
down.
I'm saying I don't want to talk about the ADHD.
Okay,
but
we were talking about the specific story between us
yes.
because it was insane.
Now, this might be more like my OCD, but sometimes I get fixed on something that I need to have, and I can't get my mind off of it.
Same.
No matter what it is. One time it was a PlayStation 4,
Okay.
and I don't play video games.
Ever?
Well, from time to time, but I do not need a video game system.
Okay.
And I couldn't stop looking at Kijiji for PlayStation 4s.
I do this all the time.
And like, the next thing I'm just in a guy's apartment called Jim Woo or something, and I'm buying a PlayStation 4 with cash.
And like you looked, I know what you did exactly because I do it too. I've
And
gone
then
on Kijiji. I've gone on Facebook Marketplace. I'm looking for the best deal. Where's it the closest?
And then I get home and it's like this, like it's lifted. And I'm like, and now I have a PlayStation 4.
But is it lifted right away or do you play it a bit?
I played a bit. I get a little excited. But
And then
I'm
how long
like,
does
I
that
shouldn't have
last?
bought this. I don't know, a few days.
This? Yeah. So you decided one day that you wanted to,
Play piano.
which is, did you?
I have no musical background. I don't know how to play anything.
So I just want to remind you, you get into my car, you text me and you're like, I have to return a piano to Long McQuaid. And I was like, what? And you're like, I've had it for months. And I was like, this makes no sense. You get into my car and I'm like, what? And you're like, and I start asking you, like, did you used to play? And you say this to me, you're like, no. And I'm like, this is insane.
Yeah, I had it for 7 months.
Yeah.
I rented a piano.
Tell me the experience before you got the piano.
So I was just same thing with the PlayStation 4. I was just in my head like I need to play piano.
Do you know what triggered you to get it?
No.
Like, did you see like a movie?
No,
Okay.
just things come in.
Yeah.
Like I've tinkered on a piano and found it fun.
Okay, but there was like something that went off.
I guess. So I also had like a fever at the time. And I just start walking to Long and McQuaid, this shop where you can rent stuff. And I'm just like in a trance, basically. I'm like walking and I have a fever and I'm all hot. It's winter. I'm wearing some big jacket. and
It's just so crazy.
I just like end up in Long and McQuaid. I kind of feel like I'm going to pass out. And I'm just like, can I rent a piano? And they're like, okay.
And then how did you get it home?
Give me this giant case I have to like fit in the back of an Uber. And
So you bring it home.
bring it home.
How long do you play it?
Well, to be fair, I actually played the piano a lot
For like how many weeks?
for the whole time, for 7 months.
Oh, you played it all the months.
Mm-hmm.
But like, I'm sure at the beginning you played it like a bunch of days in a row, like for like long periods of time.
Maybe. I stuck pretty good with it. I did enjoy it. And I found these like YouTube videos where it's like rock band, but with a real piano.
Okay.
So you can like learn how to play songs.
Okay.
And then I went to my friend, Eric, who is a piano virtuoso.
Okay.
And I was like, check out this like song I can play. And he was like, yeah, but you have no idea how to play piano.
Yeah, of course
But
not.
I was playing like a pretty good little song.
Yeah.
And then he's like, you're not moving your fingers right. You need to like practice this scale for a while. Like the most basic
Yeah.
5-year-olds would play scale.
Yeah.
And then I returned it.
So the idea of you having a fever, having this idea, and just ending up in Long and McQuaid, because I so know that feeling where I'm like, I need this, and you can't stop yourself until you get it.
Yeah.
And but for me, sometimes it takes me a long time to get it. So I'm like, why am I even doing this?
When I get that disease, that spell, It won't go away unless I get the thing.
Yeah, you have no relief.
I have no relief, and I just have to get.
Do you
the
ever
thing.
get that with like pieces of clothing?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Actually, there was a vintage baseball hat, San Diego Padres, and I was trying it on at the shop,
Yeah.
Expo Vintage, and I didn't buy it, and I thought about it all day. I went back to get it; it was gone. I'm dead. I still think about it. This was like 6 years ago.
Okay.
It was a $15 hat. I don't know why I didn't just buy it.
Because you have ADHD and you're like, probably like, I know I want this now, but am I going to want it later? Is this a waste of my money?
I also have 40 ball caps on top of my dresser that I don't wear any of them.
Exactly.
It's time
It's time.
for the final questionnaire. Are you ready?
Yep.
What do you normally eat for breakfast?
Nothing. Coffee.
That's from the no kitchen residue.
Exactly.
What's your greatest fear?
Death. Did you
Yeah.
want something more interesting?
No, it's basically what everyone says. I mean, some people have more interesting.
I have.
And so what is it about death? Everything or just...
It's like it gives me an existential crisis. It's probably why I have all my panic attacks.
But, well, that's why I get them. And to me, it's nothingness.
That's what it is. It's
But
a
other
fear
people have brought up legacy, which I don't...
I don't give a shit about legacy.
Yeah, same.
You know, it's like nothing. What happens?
Who cares? Do you currently hate somebody you know or have known?
Yes.
I knew the answer to that.
There's more than one. Do people ever answer that correctly?
Correctly.
Well, I think the answer is always there is someone.
Some people say, some people who watch say it drives them crazy when people say no.
Yeah, because you're lying.
But
You don't have to hate there, but there's someone that you're probably like.
you won't believe this. But I think my answer would be no.
Like there's no one you're upset with.
No, but hate. The
Okay, well,
question's
if you're
about
going to say hate, when I say hate, I mean like I hate them because I love them and I'm disappointed in them.
Actually, I hate people.
Okay.
What's something you like about yourself?
Physical or...
Anything.
I mean, there's a lot of things I like about myself.
Well, pick one.
Well, physically, it's my eyes.
Great. They're
very large.
Nice, large eyes.
They're
yeah.
big. I call them cow eyes.
Yeah.
Because cows have really beautiful eyes. And emotionally, like personality, I think I'm empathetic,
I think that's true.
but also a bitch, and I like that.
Yes. Well, actually, something about you that I would like to say is you seem like an insane person, and you are,
Yes.
but you are very nice and helpful
Thank you.
and caring.
I am. Thank you. And I try to accept that because I think sometimes it's like you don't want to admit that about yourself.
Yeah. I do. I'm always trying to convince people of those things about me. And they're like, no, you're actually just...
I think people have a very skewed view of you.
I know, but you know what? I stopped caring about it. That was my New Year's resolution.
And you shouldn't care because the people that matter.
I know, but it drove me nuts because I felt misunderstood. But now I don't care.
Good.
And like your friend, Robbie Hoffman, and my friend, people like that who just embrace being like a crank, everyone goes crazy for them.
Well, I think people go crazy for you.
Yeah, but I'm just saying, or sure, but I couldn't embrace my crankiness because I don't want to be that way.
Well, that's the problem, is you find a fault in
But
the way
they
you are.
kind of want to. And then you see people who are like, anyway.
Yeah.
What's something you don't like about yourself?
Do you have another hour?
Ha. Pick one. Is it all those goose feathers?
No, I like my goose feathers. I don't like how empathetic I am.
Come on.
No, sometimes it's too much. You hate that I made it the same?
Yeah, that's boring.
That's boring? Fine.
Yeah.
What do you want me to tell you? Sometimes I hate parts of my body.
Well, actually, I'll
do
tell
you want to talk about weight?
No.
Exactly.
Oh, sure, if you want.
Well, we don't have to.
It's whatever you want. It's in the eye of the beholder.
You know what I don't like? I don't like.
I'll tell you something about the empathy.
Yeah.
I did ask because I feel very empathetic. And by the way, it's not a brag.
Who said it was a fucking brag?
People brag about I'm a super empath.
Well, people who are actively saying it all the time are not. They're trying to convince everyone they are.
I agree. But I asked my therapist,
Yeah.
because I'm like, is it bad that I keep sort of wanting to care and understand about this person even when they do bad things? And
Yes.
he said no. He said, actually, I don't think it's ever the wrong feeling.
I think it's the wrong feeling when they're not doing it anywhere for you.
Yeah, if you let yourself get tread on, maybe, but...
That's what I'm saying. And I think often that's what can happen.
You know what I liked that this guy said? You know this guy, Prof G or whatever? He's kind of corny.
Okay.
They call him like Peterson of the left or Peterson Light. Scott Galloway. He talks a lot about how men are in trouble, well, young men.
Okay.
I don't really care about him, but I did like something he said. He said that we need to stop keeping score with everybody, and that just serve people and it's fine. And I like that. I would like to be able to stop keeping score.
I don't keep score. What is hard is when I feel like there's no empathy for me. And it's not about, is it even? It's just like, I need you to understand maybe why I'm hurt.
I know, it's complicated.
And that's not a score.
So we'll stick with that one for you. And what do you think about people?
In general? Mm-hmm. I don't know if I should say my real opinion.
You have to.
Okay, I think, you know what? I don't think people are considerate enough. I don't think they're empathetic enough. I think we're quick. Most people are very quick, and they're like, oh, this person did this to me. And it's like, okay, but you also throw that same energy out. And I think we could afford to be understanding of people with in a respectable amount. And I think people can learn to understand things better.
Nice. Is there a point to any of this?
No.
And I replaced the final question, which I hated, about how many mistakes you're allowed to make, with this one I stole from the internet.
Okay.
What's your favorite sandwich?
Oh, that's a toughie. I went
That's why I stole it.
I went to a restaurant on Queen Street, Queen and Bathurst. Mm-hmm. It's called Vera or something.
It doesn't matter.
Okay, well, does matter for the story.
Okay.
They had a sample sandwich.
Okay.
So I ordered something, and then they had a sample. Mm-hmm. That sample was so fucking good. Mm-hmm. I don't even know what was on it, and I go to them. I go, "Can I buy that?" And they go, "No, that's just like something the chef made today. Whatever the fuck that was is what I want."
So they're selling samples that
They were
that
giving
you
out
can't
samples.
buy?
Yeah, he was just like playing around. So whatever that sample was the best thing I've ever had.
Okay, well, that gives us no idea of what it was, or
Okay,
but
well, it was like
fine.
an Italian. Okay, another sandwich.
Can't just say BLT or something.
No, ew.
That's an all-time classic sandwich.
Well, it
don't
is,
don't
but
you dare
I'm not,
say ew.
I like specific places where they make specific sandwiches. I can't give you a general one because they all taste so different.
I'll take the answer.
I hate that.
It's the sample one from Vera's on Queen.
Vero or Vera, whatever.
And that's the episode.
Thank you.
Thanks, Natalie. You were a great guest, and we'll see the rest of you next week.
I keep on looking at the camera.